Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gaming Noodle, and this is part 2 of my Wasteland 3 playthrough. So, funny story, I actually lost my old save file thanks to a power surge that fried my computer. I managed to get it fixed up though, and I played back up to where I was. I tried to do everything the same, but if there's any slight differences since the last time, that's probably why. Anyway, with that said, let's get back to it.
Was that Major
We all just saw all
They
this.
got her? God
I'm not gonna
damn.
cut it out though,
Fuck
cause
this
it
place.
just will look,
Fuck it.
it'll just look weird.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriarch.
And we're back to where we... Well, this is new, but... Back to the last thing I saw.
When there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey
He's gonna say some shit, but he's apologizing here, so that's fine.
And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
Yeah, screw that guy. He's your prisoner, you can have the honors, kill the Dorsey, don't mind if we do. Let's murder him.
Be my guest. Well done. I wish I could give you all the Dorseys. And maybe, before all this is over, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping.
Mighty kind of you.
I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
First aid. We don't have anyone that's that good at first aid. Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate anything you can do for us. All we want to do is complete our vengeance on the Dorseys, but we won't say no to your help. Better than nothing. No deal. I feel like this is going to end in an early ending, yeah. But I don't really want to do that. It'd be funny to see, but I don't want to go through the whole intro thing again. Better than nothing as long as our... All we want to do... Not gonna lie, this guy's pretty kick-ass. Look at him, he's wearing bullets for epaulets. I think I'm gonna be nice to him. Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate anything you can do for us.
I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along. Now, introduction.
Whoa. That's a really cool hammer, not gonna lie.
Buchanan.
I wanna give it a gargantua.
Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Honestly, I really like that armor right there. Just let me like rotate to get a better view of it, but look at that. I kinda want that. Also, I don't know if I'm supposed to know who William Jackson Palmer is, but if I am, if that's like a little history reference, it's completely gone over my head.
Whose job was that?
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Nice to meet you both.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
What were the Dorseys after? Why are those alarms going off?
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Easy enough, we'll be right back.
Thanks. I can hardly hear myself think.
There we go.
Alarm, 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 fire alarm. A warning to you, intruder. Visit a secure, full-permit facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be penalty.
This asks for the Arizona Rangers, successor unit of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. We are government representatives. Let's see that.
Still accessing, remain on hold. Authorization provisionally accepted. Servitors will remain watchful on you.
Love that whole janky having trouble to talk thing. Listen to this. Ooh. Continue. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip gear, I think, afterwards. You can left-click the derive stats button while in the inventory screen. These stats are primarily determined by attributes, but some skills, your equipment, and any active status effects will influence them as well. Got it. God, how many of these are there? Any weapon can be broken down into spare parts by field stripping it. If you have a very low barter skills, you'll sometimes get a better price from merchants for the parts than the weapon itself. With the Scrounge's touch perk, field stripping also has a chance to grant weapon mods. Got it. Get that mask in. Oh, wait, this is even better. Let me check if I have anything better for her. This is 3. So we can sell that scout armor later. Saw yourself as command. Camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your faces slowly appear on the screen line by line. Sounds like yearbook photo day. Command recognized, security alert cancelled.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we?
His hair like
yes,
that color.
The reason you're here.
Wasn't it gray?
As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking
Sounds
in
like
the
he's not a good
shadows ever
dad.
since. But lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
Looking for protection when they attack. Are you asking us to become assassins? You need us to round them up. You want us to act as emissaries to your children, make peace. I don't know.
Ain't you smart?
Bet we got the right one.
I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail.
So Liberty's a
They'll
threat.
tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Need some more background on your kids before we go after them. We have some things would like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush.
What do you want to know?
What do we know about Patriarch? I want to know about Liberty. That's the only one that really interests me.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
Expecting her to try and usurp you. Sounds like she's a born leader. I think this.
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Yeah, that actually does confuse me. Why did he want us to do it? For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
Makes sense. Honestly, he reminds me of some of those like tough-ass Russian oligarchs that you see on like other modern-day movies, or other modern-day games. Like he might betray us, though.
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only
Jesus
done worse.
Christ.
The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
Save our boys. There were other survivors from a convoy. That's great news. He better not hurt those rangers. This one.
And if he does, you're still bringing him home alive no matter what. Remember?
He's gonna be alive even if we remove his arms. What kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
Valor isn't dangerous, and who are the Gippers?
No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap.
I mean, everything's a death trap so far. Thanks for the info.
better.
We'll do our best with them.
Anything else?
I'm not really interested in that, but I gotta.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
You think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy? Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Gotcha, so he's got a mole, or well, like what he said, someone tapped in. Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
Thank you for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
We'll show him, alright. Sir, yes sir, sounds like a piece of cake. Dorseys, this will be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment.
Oh yeah, screw you, buddy.
Alright, let's move out.
We just level up? Now, new mission. To view its details, use J to open the mission log. Got it. Primary missions are progress the main story. Secondary missions are optional side quests. You just received the primary mission Cornered Rat, so your next step should be paying a visit to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Got it. Oh yeah, we did level up. Need a med hypo grenade or killer robot, but don't have the time for shopping. Crafting lets you create useful items out of scrap and other component parts. To get started, click the crafting button in the inventory or press semicolon. I think that's what that's called. Alrighty. Ooh, we got attribute points. Starting at level 3, your rangers will earn 1 attribute point per level. Attributes always cost 1 point to upgrade. Attributes are the source of all your vital stats. Want to live longer, run faster, shoot straighter, or even hit harder? There's an attribute for that. Betsky. Starting at level 3, your rangers will earn 1 attribute point per level. Attributes always cost 1 point to upgrade. Attributes are the source of all your vital stats. Want to live longer, run faster, shoot straighter, hit harder? There's an attribute for that. I'm getting deja vu, but I think I might have read that twice. Awareness, strength, speed, intelligence. Since I'm using him as a... Let's see. So this is this one. Luck, awareness, strength. Speed doesn't hurt. And let me think. I do want to make him a really good hard ass. That's good. Oh, let's... Actually, I forgot to give this girl an upgrade too. And because she's like that, let's give... Since she's gonna be like that, I'll give her another point in awareness. And roll that over the skills. She could be very good at kissing ass then. Hopefully this doesn't end up getting me railed. Onward. Hopefully we can go kill some shit now.
Come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, Let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits.
Increases the whole Russian
Just
thing I
like
was
the
talking about,
Patriarch
though.
promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out.
Oh,
If you want to
geez,
chat,
thanks.
I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Feature Sergeant Greatsky to hire new Rangers for your squad. Your squad can have up to 6 members. No more than 4 can be Rangers. The 2 slots may be filled by companions, such as Marshal Kwan. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially Rangers but want to help you out all the same. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey throughout Colorado. Bet. Show us who you've got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't.
Alrighty, bet.
And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
I kind of want someone with energy weapons. Oh, wait. Weird science, small arms, social repair. That's pretty good. Big guns. Also kind of want someone with the big gun. Wolf. Explosives. I like a lot of what I see. Shell shock. This butterfly. But this person's a brawler. Remember, if they're anything like the old Wasteland brawlers, are really, really neat. I want so many of these guys, but I can't have all of them, which makes me angry. Let's see. You know what? Let me see if there's anyone else with really good energy weapon skills. Nerd stuff. She's good at nerd stuff, which I do need. Weird science. And automatic weapons, which I already have too much of. You know what? I'll take this one and put the rest of my... Because I do need someone with mechanics. I'll put some points into weird science later. Select. Yes. Elemental weapons ignore enemy armor entirely. The 4 elemental types are energy, fire, cold, and explosive damage. Enemies are often weak to some elemental types and resistant to others. Diamond types and resistant to others, yeah. Can I record another guy? Select. Oh, I can max it out. Bet. Let's see. Banshee, sniper rifles, nerd stuff. I'm gonna have the other guy on that. Thunder, automatic, big guns, explosives. That means she go. This guy has big guns, nerd stuff, and mechanics. So then this chick, I only need 1 big guns person. Armor modding. There was a person who was. They have 2 points in hard ass though, which I'm not sure I wanna, you know. First aid, big guns. This guy's trash, I feel, because usually you want your small arms person also in first aid so they can run around and do stuff. Small arms, mechanics, modding. We'll get a brawler. Select. Black Eye Betty. Now we have 4 people, 2 ranged, and 2 melee. Perfect.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start.
Damn, that dude's not
That
even
means
giving us
surveying
what
the
we need to
base
get this working.
and finding specialists to staff it.
What an ass. Serving the base sounds good. We should get this place staffed up. Patriarch said. Yeah, that sounds good.
Perfect.
I want to do that.
That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks for the info.
One sec.
What's up?
Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So,
Damn, he's calling us inefficient.
what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
Sure, I'll take you. Thanks, we could use help.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Bet. You've created your first companion. Companions are a unique kind of squad member, unlike the rangers you create. Companions are pre-made characters that have their own personality and agenda. Piss them off and they could leave you high and dry. Got it. You can have up to 6 characters in your squad. Up to 4 of them can be ranger recruits, leaving at least 2 spots open for companions. There's no reason not to take them along, provided you can maintain their loyalty. Alrighty. Bet. That's the first door.
The garage. If you get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Let me see. I remember these monsters used to be a headache back in Wasteland 2. Number spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluid, the casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone else dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. Recognize a slice dicer, pre-apocalypse military robot. It appears to have been badly damaged in a firefight and is missing some of its weapons. Upon closer inspection, you notice that some of the bullet holes have been patched and some of the legs show signs of recent welding. The slicer dicer main access panel is open, revealing its wiring and power plant. It's clear that someone has been trying to repair this robot. Leave the robot alone. It takes mechanics 3. I think that actually makes me think I could genuinely just hold off a bit off doing, like, leveling them up completely. I can just, look at this dude's face. He looks kind of derpy. But I can just hold off leveling them up entirely, so that I can just have stats ready for when I need them. Let me see what this guy has in the armor. If not, boom. It exudes an air of menace. Try to repair the slicer dicer. You find a lot of salvage parts, a new wiring. Someone's been working on the robot for a while. There's bad connections in the power supply, strong enough to give someone a wicked shock. It takes some careful work to repair the connection. As soon as the short is repaired, the robot spares life. It turns a cold, unfeeling optical sensor towards you as a weapon spin out. Oh boy. Armor resistant that enemy has armor, which means you can block some of your incoming damage. Fortunately, all weapons have a penetration stat. If your weapon's penetration equal or greater than your enemy's armor, your weapon will deal full damage. If your weapon's penetration is less than the target's armor, you'll do a proportionate amount of damage, but no less than 80%. For example, penetration 15 versus armor 10, 100% damage, 5 versus armor 10, 50%, 9 versus 10, 80% damage. Got it. I was not expecting to be assaulted. And I'm angry. How much ammo do I have for that? Oh, that's not even close enough. I'll keep him over here. I'll give him another gun later. Light that thing up. And turn. Yeah, get him, kitty. 5 damage. 5 more damage. Let's go. Hit him again. And Tiny, actually no wait. Black Eye Betty could probably beat him to death. There we go. That was scary. Is there nothing to steal? The corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted at an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here a while. Examine the corpse. The woman is wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wire, and bits of circuit boards. Looked like this wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. Leave the corpse alone. You, my good friend, have to stop dying. Do we have anything I can use to give you? I think you had some first aid skills, right? Yeah. A single point. Go use this on him.
About to make my last installment on the farm.
Oh, that's jinxed. You can't say that shit. Oh, lockpicking. I should give someone lockpicking skills. This Tiny's lockpicking. You know what? I'll make her into a lockpicker. And put 1 point in that. And no, we'll make her lockpicking 3. Repair kit. Bet. I don't think that's ever gonna come into use. But we have it. Lunchbox, scrap, glowing ooze. It's fine, it's not radioactive.
Look at all this machinery. If we
Now
can
I
get it
know
all
what-
running, this will be a good spot for your armory.
Okay, I know what else I'm putting points into for this guy. He needs explosives. Because he's going to be sitting in the back anyway. So therefore, it only makes sense for him to be good at explosives. I should give him that, where is that? Yeah, here it is. The terminal is displaying information about the basic system. All seems normal right now. Check recent activity logs for the terminal. The only log you can find on the terminal relates to a massive data wipe from several decades ago. Okay, we can't find anything on this. Spikes. You know what? Let's move everyone away. And I'll see if we can get Wait, oh yeah. Everyone get away. And we'll get you to fire on that. There we go. And we did all that for 1 frag grenade. Totally worth our time. Get over here? Is that blockade off? Okay, yeah, we can. There's a door over here.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball court.
I'll get her to sit down and shoot. Why do you do that? Gargantua could probably go ahead and just go ahead and murder him. Boom. And Tiny can just go pew. Out of ammo, that oh fuck, that weapon's out of ammo. For now you can try equipping or unequipping it and going bare knuckled. Once you're out of combat, you can resupply by finding a merchant or searching for loot. Ammo is scarce in the wasteland, so it only pays to stay stocked up. You get to go over here and be useless. Marshal Quan. Marshal Quan's a badass.
Well, this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
I need toaster repair. Neither of them have toaster repair. Damn, that's crazy. Absolutely wild. I'll give them another point in speed, I guess. That's, you know, yeah, speed. Because I'm not really sure. Wait, what do you need for big guns? I guess it doesn't matter too much. Awareness, coordination, strength. Got it. There's people in there. Hopefully we get to kill them.
Please, don't shoot.
The woman is gaunt, her clothes ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
We're the Rangers. Who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them.
He shoots a fearful look at Quan, but he doesn't seem to notice. Alright, you can stay.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said
fuck you.
Yes. Well, I was sure you wouldn't.
Refugees' haggard faces break into smiles. A few of them hug each other.
We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing.
This dude's got the guts to ask me to do a
find him
job for
hiding
them.
out somewhere. You send him back to us? Hear
Screw
that,
you,
everyone?
guy.
We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
Just dip. And we're outie. We're gonna go do some shit. Leave Rangers headquarters. Take the footpath to downtown Colorado Springs. Yep.
Please!
Don't break
My son's not a Dorsey!
Don't break
Let him go!
It's not fair. I hope you die slow!
No mercy on your souls, Colorado.
Is that? Please. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Death to Buchanan! Death to the Hunter stinking
Can I execute
family!
these people? Oh. Teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy. His face angular with hunger. He stares at the pillars with dread, swallowing occasionally. He sees you staring at him and snaps back to reality. I guess why is he not wearing one of their masks?
Sorry, I didn't I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind.
Shut up, Dorsey. Wait. No, he's not Dorsey. He doesn't have the last name. Or maybe Dorsey's like their clan name. How did you get in trouble with the Marshals?
Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it.
I don't like this kid.
Her first.
Let's say we can free you. What's with you? Goodbye.
Nice talking to you.
We'll make it a surprise.
No mercy on your souls, Colorado.
Magistrate. This dour man looks over at the pillars with the expression of grim satisfaction. His sallow skin pulls tight over his face. His thin lips pressed together in a hard line.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well-digger's ass?
Marshal Quan. Impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
Austin Pease says he didn't kill anyone. What will it take to free him?
His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
He took the job only because he was starving. True justice would free him and let him work to redeem himself for his minor infractions. Too young for a death sentence, surely can offer him some mercy. What if the Rangers were to pay for his damages and assume guardianship over the boy?
I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice, but your words ring true. Perhaps death is too severe a punishment.
Thanks for a moment tapping his
This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble.
If I remember correctly, back in Wasteland 2, there was like another
You should
boy like
inform
this.
the boy.
He was good at brawling.
Best he hears the good news from you. No mercy on your souls, Colorado.
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next.
Talk to the magistrate. He says he'll release you, but you're working for us now.
What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it.
You're gonna be scrubbing a lot of toilets.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us.
If it's too dangerous for you, Marshals, maybe I should go in there myself. Sheriff Daisy! Sheriff!
We'll need to...
Here's a sheriff. Oh, she's a statuesque woman with graying blonde hair and steel in her smile.
Well, now, you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up.
So are we.
You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he?
So he's like the president, I guess.
Yes, you rascal.
What's up with
That's
that
exactly what
sparkly
I
thing,
mean.
though?
But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
We'd be glad to help.
And I'm glad to hear it. The job's easy enough, if you like using bullets. Now, the Dorsey's hostages are from the fancy side of town. 100 Families folk. Try to get 'em out of there alive, or I'll never hear the fucking end of it. And please, take young Miss Wesson with you. I need that girl out of my hair. In fact, I'm gonna insist. I'm telling Lupinski not to let you into the garden without her. But don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families.
Damn, screw you.
As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them.
I'm gonna kill them.
All of them.
I'm gonna kill them.
So,
screw you.
I am ready when you are.
We know what the sheriff said, but we'll head on our own. What can you tell us about the Dorseys?
No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 Families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says.
But she don't know.
They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed.
Sheriff Daisy said you knew one end of a gun from the other. That true?
She's making a joke. She knows very well that my father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk. And I'm the best shot in this city. You may ask anyone. Everybody knows what I can do.
Alrighty then, let's go.
At last.
Let me take a look at her stats. Perk points, you've earned a perk point. Proceed to the perk screen to unlock a powerful perk. What are... Huh? MC crafting. Select an item on the list and use a craft item button or press return to create it. All items require scrap to create, and more specialized items may require additional components or skills, such as weapon arting or first aid. As you increase skills and explore the world, you'll unlock new crafting recipes. Got it. Pocket saw prop. I do need some more of, wait, ooh, there's weapon mods.
No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
Let me see what, not Zeus, Tiny uses for her gun. 7.62. Craft. Let me get 25. 25 is a good number. Let me give another point in coordination. Skills.
No regret, no repentance.
I did that. And
We ain't gonna beg for our lives!
oh yeah, let
We
me
ain't
get perks.
weak like you!
Starting at level 4, your range will learn a perk point every other level. Perk points are used to unlock powerful abilities and passive bonuses. Perks become available to learn as you upgrade your skills. Got it. Puncturing shot. Enemies have less benefit. Yeah.
We'll have our revenge!
We
You
don't
ain't
have
seen the last of us!
Let me see. Explosives. What other skills do they have? First aid. Yeah, I'll give them this.
No
There.
mercy on your souls, Colorado!
Let me check this girl out again, though. I didn't do that. Let me give this person their point.
You
We'll
ain't
put it
seen the
into,
last of us.
Speed. Wait. Give that extra point, and we'll go over to Lucia Wilson. I'm probably gonna stop going over to me doing these things anymore, just because like I figure that's boring.
No regret! No great vengeance!
She's a gunslinger, which means I'm probably gonna end up making her into my medic. We'll give her some armor though. And off since that looks ugly.
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
Don't darn it, Martha. Why else would I eat?
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square.
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Old man is shouting into a nearby shop and waving a shotgun around.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
Oh, since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life.
When she notices you, an expression of relief crosses her face.
Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
Want some help killing Dorseys? We're in.
Finally, someone with some spine. I do it all myself, but since you're new in town, I figured you'd need to show your mettle.
Josiah, don't you do this. Let these people handle it. They've had plenty of experience by the look of them.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Ignoring his wife, he raises his shotgun. Let's do it.
Here we come, you Dorsey bastards!
Shit, I done told you! Don't come any closer!
Yes, as you morons are holed up in a clothing store, put on some new duds and just walk out of town. Bet.
Now, just 1 minute, Rangers. You gonna let these bastards free? Not on my watch.
Oh, I thought you just let them go. Kiss ass, you really want a gunfight inside your shop? Repairing all those bullet holes will cost a fortune. Yeah.
I suppose you got a point. All right, get the hell out of my shop.
Nah, you're right. We're gone.
See, we show mercy. We're such nice people.
Huh, nice get up.
What's up with that gun?
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys.
I love his accent.
We'll clean up the old store and make it good as new. Pretty soon we'll be selling suits, pants, hats, and all the rest. Finest garments in town. And here, a little token of our appreciation.
Money.
Come on back after we reopen the shop.
I'm probably never gonna actually buy clothes, but I like money.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates.
Snapping Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorseys or no Dorseys? You think a little raid would stop snapping Jimmy Bob? No siree.
He talks like a Dorsey.
Oh, hey, new faces. Let me know if you need to restock. I hear there's still some Dorseys in the city.
Let's trade.
Let's.
Sell junk. Let me get some flamethrower fuel. Got the money for a ton. I'll just buy some of it. I can get a machine turret down. Do I need anything else? I do kind of want to add like a sniper scope, but I'll save my cash.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's all under my stall, crab cakes! Well, I guess that I'm back in business.
Oh well.
Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan Jones's Emporium! We have everything you need, just for the asking and, well, the paying. You didn't hear this from me, Franz, but word is there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as yourself.
Franz.
Be sure to stock up with me, yeah?
Let me see your wares.
Sardinely.
Does he talk like that? Okay, take that, take that. What do you have? I kind of want to buy that. I don't have the money for any of this stuff. No, I'll just note to get some of this later. What is the body? Ah, ammo. Unshaven and slovenly, Marshal Lupinski shifts his unlit, half-smoked cigar to the corner of his mouth as you approach.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in.
Military types, they said. Can't really see the difference between you and the ordinary class of mercs.
Fuck
Much
you.
as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards. Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in. So, go on. Give them Dorseys some hell.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
I don't see the young ladies.
My apologies, Miss West. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companions here.
Goodbye.
No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Fuck you, you're not doing shit. After fleeing the plains to escape the Patriarch of Colorado, Nellius Dorsey. I didn't get to read the rest of that. Damn.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward.
Survivors.
There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me?
Hell yeah. Stop your blubbering. With Rangers, Satan will take care of the Dorseys.
Oh God. I'll call out if I see you. As long as it's safe.
Hey! You on the ledge! Hey!
Oh no. They found me.
I'm gonna put this guy up in front because I do want to use that flamethrower of his.
Down from there, or we're coming! Oh yeah? Why not? I've got this whole place rigged to blow. That's why.
Let's see. With Tiny up here.
I don't see no explosives. Hey! Where did you come from? You back the hell off, or you're dead!
Yeah, fuck you. Calm down, let's talk about this like adults.
You saying I'm a child? You're the one who's in for a whooping.
Damn, I need more hard ass.
Shit! I'm protected! Salutations and damage!
Leaking like a sieve.
Damn it, Quan. Yeah, get him, kitty. Kick his ass. That's a lucky action. I need to just move back a step. So does Black Eye Betty. Burn. Now let me just have Black Eye Betty start finishing him off. And then Quan can boom. Finally Lucia can go down. Oh, Lucia does a ton of damage with just one shot. I'll push her up over here. Gargantua. Oh, oops, that was Tiny.
Just the scientist!
Yeah. Get him, kitty. Ow. Eat it. And bring back Eye Betty over here. Oh, damn, she did a ton of damage. How close can I get with just 3 AP? Oh, right there. Oh, that didn't even cost anything. The young gentleman is covered with dirt and shivering from the cold. His eyes are wide and shocked.
Oh, God. Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry. I need to warn you. The Dorseys are gathering up ahead between the Gateway Rocks.
Bellamy! Bellamy, look at me. Have you seen my family? Are they here?
Lucia? I thought you were with your family. Oh, thank God you're not. Thank God. They went up ahead with their hostages, but... Lucia, I heard gunfire and screaming. You need to be ready for the worst.
If they've done anything to my people, I'm going to end them all.
Her eyes brim with tears and she turns away angrily when she sees you looking.
Please do. I'll tell whatever I can to help. It's not much, but...
Where are the hostages? Goodbye.
I'm
going blind.
I won't forget it.
There's a box up there and I want whatever's in that box. Rebar knuckle. Okay, that's perfect. I can give that to Black Eye Betty. 2 brawling, penetration 3. Oops. That was an accident. Wrong person. And I'll make Tiny use these on the people who need them.
That'll do nicely. Thanks.
There we go. The only one who isn't fully healed up is Quan. Which is fine. Give me whatever you have on you. There's nothing really worth talking about. And boom, we're on the move again. Take your shit. Take your shit. Take your shit. Boom. God damn it, I keep running into traps. Major Tom. Okay, Major Tom is good and that's all that matters. I don't care about anyone else here. Tiny. Heal him. Heal yourself. Open up the door.
Nice save. Thanks.
Lemio. Junk pile. Okay, it needs power. So someone needs to stand on this. Okay, there. The interface of the computer has been customized with a cartoonish plant-based theme. A large eggplant smiles and presents what looks like a game menu. Create a new character. You assign an avatar of a corner of a cob. It said your name was auto-generated, but you have doubts that the Bella maze was random. Nerd stuff. Okay, let's play it. Play Bellamy Land. Your vegetable avatar seems to be in a desert garden. You decide to stop after a series of events lead to all your cacti being slaughtered in a garden, and some guy with a BB gun starts hunting you down. Play Bellamy Land 2. Your vegetable avatar seems to be in that same desert garden. The game starts at the funeral of a fellow vegetable. The game ends abruptly after you wondered what would happen if you dug up his grave. Shot to death. That's a reference to Wasteland 2. I remember exactly trying to do that and getting shot. Node stuff 3. Look through the file structure and source code. Digging through the files, you have a partially implemented game called Bellamy Land 3, which appears to have a map called Garden of Bellamy. Bellamy appears to have modeled his entire workshop in the game. The only difference is that you notice there is no computer and the electronic safe is connected directly to a generator. You launch a Bellamy Land 3 and your vegetable avatar repairs your generator. I'll bet. What's in this? Rust bucket. An alloy. That looks pretty good. I think I have someone with web modding. In the Wasteland you'll find about weapon armor mods. Installing a mod will improve Any equipment it's attached to, but once installed, they cannot be removed. To install a mod, one of your squad members must have the necessary weapon modding or armor modding skill level. Got it. Modding yield to install a weapon armor mod. That's boring to read. Give me whatever's in those lockers. Frozen ferret launcher. And frozen ferrets. I have questions. Dynamic matrix. Bellamy test 110. Okay.
Right. This is Bellamy Ward, PAL operational test number 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light. Approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working. Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
This. Oh, that sounds terrifying. Beam Karen doll, shrink grenade. Creepy dolls, you find a creepy doll. Creepy dolls are dolls that are creepy, but also grant powerful bonuses that benefit your entire squad. Simply collecting them will benefit you for the rest of the game. Archive, creepy dolls aren't found in your inventory. Instead, find them as well as any discovered cassette tapes and controls in the archive menu. Access your archive menu by selecting the pause menu. Got it. Tiny's not doing too well. I'm gonna heal up Tiny. Oh crap, I can't actually heal up Tiny. Not Tiny, Tomcat. Stunned him. Tiny, I can do another shot. Get wrecked. And over here, I'm just gonna use Zeus as a meat shield. Black Eye Betty. Use her as an ambush. Marshall Kwan could what's wrong with Marshall Kwan? Oh, that dumbass was all the way over there. Is there anything I can do actually? Defend. Yeah, get him, Major Tomcat. Get him. Yeah, eat that shit. Beat him up. Nice. I need to make some distance. So let me see. 1, 2. NAP. Did they drop anything we're talking about? That wasn't even worth my time. Fuck all that. Oh. What's this? It's a PAL. Install the dynamic cross-photon matrix onto the lens. The short hits and the piece starts with ozone, probably not a problem. Adjust photon collection amount. Increase it to its highest amount. Activate. PAL activated, PAL. Eat it. I'll move up to here and activate my prepare. Then Marshall Tiny. Oh, that looks like a boss. Head, body. Oh, she got the head, right? Did barely. Prepare. Shaquan. Ooh, that's actually really nice. And then I'll defend. Lucia, Wesson. We're over here. Shoot down the hunter. Well, we're still alive, so I think that's a lie. There.
You patient bitch! Damn it! The deluge is coming for us all!
That dumbass just ran into the fire.
The deluge is coming for us all!
No, kitty! Get away! Let me get out on Zeus. I gave him a rocket launcher exactly for this.
Now you done pissed us off!
Bet. Hide. I bet he's gonna fuck him up. Damn, we ran out of AP. Like, I bet he might get knocked down. So Wesson. Who do we have that can actually open fire on him? There we go. There's no one to open fire on, so I'll have her go down here. Marshal Kwan's not doing too well. I'll have her go down here as well. Hopefully no one has any grenades. And then Kitty, get away. Okay, you know what? There we go. So that's the last one, and Black Eye Betty's gonna go beat the hell out of this one. Give us your shit. Purified tar.
Jesus!
You can install on the Kodiak. Oh yeah, Black Eye Betty needs to pop a heal. One of your rangers has been down. They're down when they reach 0 con. They'll stay down for several turns before becoming incapacitated. Another character can reach them before that happens. They can spend some of their AP to revive them. Got it. Injuries. Upon being revived, your character will suffer a lasting injury. Injuries can only be removed with an injury kit item or by getting treatment from a doctor NPC. Each injury your downed ranger suffer from will decrease the stats and reduce the time you have to revive them if they are downed again. Got it. Let me just... Wait, oh yeah. Merc helmet, that's nice. Give us your ammo. What I really want though is for... Let me just... How do I bring them back up? There we go.
Stay focused.
Now we all need to snort healing. Now we go zoomies again. Oh, we got him. Head. Medkit, 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 medkit. What is this? That would have been really useful if we had them. If we had them earlier. As agreed, the clothes on this young man are impeccably tailored, the height of local fashion. He holds his hands up and launches into what is obviously a prepared speech.
As agreed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family? Where are my parents and my little brother?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here.
I didn't pass by any graves.
They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look. I didn't mean it to go this way.
Oh, they're together.
I tried to stop them. I really did. I begged.
Stop talking right now.
I mean, you kids were helping the Dorsey?
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
You piece of shit. You helped them kill Lucia's family. You want her forgiveness?
Not forgiveness. We want to face justice. We know what we did is wrong, but...
He swallows heavily.
It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid. I didn't want anything to happen to you.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family. You knew what they meant to me. You knew what their loss would do to me.
It's a weird line, though.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me.
Rhyming. You earned your life. Were the Dorseys acting alone? Did they have support from anyone else?
Farron Brago's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army out in the plains. Something way worse than the Dorseys.
Rip. Why'd you use it, Isaac? Why you betrayed community?
We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this society's sick. It needs to change.
Where's Neelius Dorsey now?
He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is. In the name of the Patriarch, I sentence you.
Yeah, calm down. Her voice shakes, but her hand does not. You don't even see her draw her gun.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world
simping.
for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please don't kill me. Please.
Stop, Lucia. There's a better way to handle this.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's done?
We'll put him under arrest. We'll make sure justice is served. Yes.
I have justice right here in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
Arrest, you are not on the law here. Lucia, you're not even deputized. This is our job, and we say he's under arrest. Got it. After a long moment, Lucia lowers her gun and looks away, tears running down her face.
Thank you.
His voice is barely a whisper. I hope he realizes he's probably going to be putting those, like, stocks things.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over.
We took care of the Dorseys, and we arrested several rebels, sent a team to pick them up as soon as possible. We arrested the Dorseys. We'd like to hand over some prisoners to Sheriff Daisy and the Marshals. We'll take them.
Copy that, November 1. Dispatching an arrest team now. Good job getting those sons of bitches. Over and out.
They're ours. A sniper rifle. And that's something to go on the sniper rifle. Pretty fun. Oh yes, this is everything you need. Right, nope, I saw something. Yes, give us your junk. That's not junk, that's a gun piece. Clearly they have no idea how to work any of this. And we're out.
You let Isaac live? After he gave aid and comfort to the enemies of the Patriarch? After he helped them kill my family? You let him live? Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special?
You know he saved your life. He didn't have to get you out of your house, but he did. We didn't want you to have murder on your conscience. He's a confused kid. He doesn't deserve to die because he's stupid. Honestly, yeah, this one.
I'll be the keeper of my own conscience, thank you. I am a grown woman. You have no right to make these decisions for me. Forgive me. I appreciate the thought. This is just difficult. I suppose you're right, though. It is better not to have such a thing weighing on my soul. But the people who are truly responsible, Neelius Dorsey and Liberty Buchanan,
permanently joining us?
I will bring justice to their doors. Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way.
We do need a gunslinger, so yes, we'll help you. In return, you follow orders like a ranger.
Of course. Good. You've got yourselves a bargain, Rangers. We should go after Neelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bombs fell. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people with him. He only left behind the expendables in the garden.
We'll be fine.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
For now...
I think I'm going to call it here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I'll see y'all later. Peace.